Well, it's been a gray and gloomy day out there today.
It certainly has. Chief Meteorologist Derek Beasley in the First Alert Weather Center to tell us whether this gloom brings any rain.
Well, we have seen a few showers, ladies, this afternoon popping up, especially within the last hour. So you may get under one of these, and they're very light in nature, kind of more of a nuisance than anything else. Won't last that long. Little better chance for rain coming in later tonight with a cold front. That should come in after midnight through the first part of Wednesday, and then after that, we are rain-free for the rest of the week, but not necessarily cloud-free, and I'll explain what I mean by that in just a second. But as you can see, we're looking at some of those showers that have been popping up throughout the afternoon. Those little light areas of green, and again, I actually had to turn the sensitivity of the radar down so we could actually pick some of these up. They're so light. Radar at an earlier setting actually could not pick up a lot of these, but you can see that they're just kind of making their way northward. Very light in nature, and as I mentioned, just kind of more of a nuisance. You have to turn your windshield wipers on from time to time, but it shouldn't be too big of a deal. But we are looking at some little heavier rain out towards the west in the Garrett County. This should stay out west, Garrett, Allegheny County, for the next couple of hours. Then with the front coming in later tonight, there is a chance for some showers and storms. Not going to be a widespread chance, but there will be a little better chance for rain as that front moves in later on tonight. Despite the clouds, though, the temperatures still managed to reach the lower 80s this afternoon, particularly over on the eastern shore. Right now we're sitting at 80 here in Baltimore, and it looks like, again, overnight tonight, widely scattered to isolated showers and storms here late tonight and early tomorrow morning as this front makes its way into the region. There's the front out west. Eventually it'll push its way through the region, help bring some drier air into the area. So it looks like by the end of the week, we're talking lows of the 50s for many locations, maybe even some spots that are typically some of the colder spots, particularly in western Maryland, could drop into the 40s here by the time we get towards the end of the week as some drier air gets pulled down. But there are those showers I was talking about with the front as it moves through early tomorrow morning. We'll get rid of the clouds here by afternoon, but then it looks like they'll come back, and this is actually those very high clouds that are coming out from Idalia. Those will spread into our area here on Thursday. We do not expect direct impacts from Idalia as it's going to stay well south of our area across parts of the Carolinas. But there's the storm there. It is getting better organized. Maximum sustained winds now up to 100 miles an hour, making it a Category 2, pressure down to 972. Still expected to make landfall midday tomorrow. Florida, Big Bend. This area has not seen a significant landfall from a hurricane ever. So this is going to be an unprecedented event for this part of Florida and is very highly prone to storm surge. Could see surge getting as high as 12 to 15 feet on the right side of the circulation. And then we're going to see the storm move inland across South Georgia through the Carolinas and then eventually offshore, but still likely remaining a tropical storm. But again, we could be looking at intensification. The warmest water in the Gulf is getting close to the Florida coast here, where these pinks that you see there, upper 80s to around 90 degrees. And we'll be watching for further strengthening tonight. We do expect that. There it is by late morning tomorrow, moving across the state of Florida, at least the northern part of the state, into the Panhandle, and then eventually some heavy rain across parts of the Carolinas and gusty winds as it makes its way off towards the north and east. Again, staying well south of our area, so we do not have to worry about it. Other than some clouds that are going to spread into the area as the storm gets a little closer on Thursday. But look at those low temperatures. Thursday night, Friday night, Saturday night, down into the upper 50s, so feeling a little fall-like. It's going to be very pleasant, though, heading into the holiday weekend. But then Labor Day, we go from lows in the 50s to highs in the mid-90s again.
All right.
Flipping the switch back on.